All right, here we go. We're going to talk about quadratics. If you remember quadratics, they're parabolas, U-shaped. They usually are y equals x squared. We're going to look at three different forms of a quadratic. The first one is vertex form, where you can either add or subtract something on the inside and add or subtract something on the outside, and it'll cause your graph to shift. Hopefully this is a refresher, not something new or I've never heard of. Okay, so if this is positive out front, then that tells me it opens up, right? If it's negative, then it opens down. Okay, that's the first little thing I wanted to... I can't push too hard or my board falls over. Okay, so if it's positive, it opens up. If it's negative, it opens down. That's a pretty simple concept. I'm going to put my X here. Okay, now... if it's just a straight out x squared, then it's at the origin and it goes up, okay? But there's all kinds of things that can happen to it, all right? Inside here, plus, if I add something here, that'll shift the graph to the left, okay? Opposite of what you'd expect it to do. And then minus, it'll move it to the right, okay? And then out here, plus, it'll move it up. And minus will move it down, okay? And then we'll look at a couple examples when I finish up. Now, sometimes there's a number either here or here. These two numbers, you have to take and divide in here before you know how much you can move it, okay? I'll give you an example real quick. So if I did y equals negative x plus 3 squared minus 4. All right, this tells me it opens downward. That tells me I'm going left 3 and down 4. So I could do a basic graph. I could go left 3, 1, 2, 3, and down 1, 2, 3, 4, and put my vertex here, and I know it would open in this direction. Does that make sense? Okay, that's kind of a basic, real quick vertex form. All right, the next form is factored form. Now, the advantage of factored form is that whatever numbers are here and here, that's going to tell me where it crosses the x-axis, okay? So if I have y equals x minus 2, x plus 3, then I know that graph is going to cross at positive 2 and negative 3. 1, 2, 3. Now the reason I switched the sign is because this is a minus, so I changed my sign. And it opens up because it's positive, so it looks something like this. And I could get more specific, and the calculator's nice too. It'll help us graph it too, okay? The last one I want to touch on real quick is standard form, y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. One advantage of it is, dang, my board fell. Gonna make me mad. Okay, is this C at the end? That represents my y-intercept, where my graph will cross the y-axis. So that's just kind of a brief thing about vertex form, factored form, and standard form of a parabola.